Hello and welcome. This is Albert Collins, and this is a short video about making this Witton sallet. And it's made out of one piece steel. So I cut it out from 3mm mild steel. And for this I have a very handy cutter, as you can see. And on this project, my former apprentice, Rasmus Rasmussen, helped me with the heavy hammering. And here is starting the fire in a traditional way, as you can see. And this was in a couple of years ago when Rasmus still was my apprentice, and we wanted to try to make a helmet working both on it to see if we could find good techniques and see if it was more efficient to be two people working on the helmet. So I use a coal forge, I use cogs actually in this one, and when I have it fired up, I start heating the plate. And in the beginning I start stretching a bit from the inside, and you can see here when it's big as the hand, I hammer it. And I make like a shallow bowl, stretching a bit, just to have a shape that doesn't wobble around. Then we start working from the outside with these hammers. I have a lighter one to guide where Rasmus is supposed to hit, and in the beginning we are a bit not having a very high tempo, but after a while we get more and more quicker, and we try to stand a bit different the deeper it gets. So after a while we actually got it more efficient than if I was or if I did work on it my own. And yeah, with a bit of a practice, I think actually this helps a lot to be two or at least or maybe three people working on a piece at the same time. And after a while you really get the rhythm, and then you can work quicker and quicker. And when it starts getting really deep and I want to have more control over the shaping, I work alone on the piece to get the small right shapes in place. Maybe if you're more trained together, you can work this stage as well, both. Yeah, as you can see, next step now is the visor. And when we did this filming, we were not really thinking of making a full movie about it. It was more like small documentary video clips. So I don't have all steps in the process here, but as you can see here, I roll the edge on the visor, and it's quite a thick, sturdy rolled edge of this helmet. This is also 3mm. And when the edge is rolled and I'm finished with the shaping, I hand file it, and this is a 19th century hand cut file I use, and it really gives the right kind of marks from it. Next step is the bevel, and here is, as you could see, we based it on the bevel from Royal Armories, and here is also the edge rolling. And I often work with the pieces screwed together with a bolt and nut. And when I finished the grinding and polishing, I mark it with my maker's mark, and after that I heat treat it, hardening and polishing, and after heat treatment it gets back gray like this, and then I just polish it up a bit again. And it's very important to fix the pieces when you heat treat it, so it doesn't really change shape when you're heating it in the big ovens. And after polishing, of course, it's the padded lining that is made here. Here is the finished result, and I do the buckles and the buckle plates. Here I use an old bowling ball, very handy. And for my wife helps me with making the string for the tying the liner in correct way. And yes, here is the finished result. And I think if you train a bit, actually you can get a quite good speed in working 2 or maybe also 3 when you roughly shape the helmet like this. Yeah, this was a very short clip of how we made this, and it's my son Gaston Collins that made the cutting. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.